so uncomfortable right now.
Recently, we made a video called Men Get Photoshopped into Ideal Male Body Types. It was a look at how Photoshop affected us as guys.
What we weren't expecting was this huge response that women have to go through this every single day.
So today, we as men are gonna get Photoshopped to the standards that a woman would be Photoshopped.
We have been Photoshopped before, but never like this.
So, in all honesty, across media, how much of beauty is Photoshopped?
Like all of it?
All of it.
Unless an ad specifically says this has not been Photoshopped, I can guarantee that it has been Photoshopped.
It would be really cool if we lived in a society where people didn't have to alter their looks to be accepted, but that's not the society we live in, and it's been sort of this way for a long time.
Sometimes they credit it back to pinup era. Like, a lot of people were illustrating women instead of taking their photos. And they would exaggerate the women's bodies to look like more idealistic versions of themselves.
We're constantly looking at images that have been altered. We only notice it when it goes just a step too far.
So what we're recreating today are examples of disastrous Photoshop.
Correct.
Your butt looks so much better already.
How? What? So I'm gonna do the Victoria's Secret underwear ad where she loses half of her butt. How does a Photoshop person do that?
I think that they were going for a thigh gap.
Why do people want so much space between their thighs?
Like, unfortunately, body types go in and out of fashion. Young women, you know, they want to do what the guy says is hot.
You're contouring my eye? So I'm doing a Ralph Lauren ad. What were they thinking?
The Ralph Lauren in Asia took this ad, photoshopped it to what they thought was the ideal beauty standard.
Which was smaller.
Which was very small.
If I were doing it, I would probably slim your cheeks a little bit more and even.
What's wrong with my cheeks? And in this context, being too big is what?
I think she was like 120 pounds or something.
You are painting my face like the Joker. I'm recreating a recent Kim Kardashian photo.
People are arguing back and forth whether she did actually Photoshop the image. Regardless, I think the Kardashians are kind of notorious for always wanting to use Photoshop and kind of look like the best version of themselves.
What's going on with the Madonna photo?
Her before and afters were incredibly different and striking. They took out her wrinkles.
Airbrushed and just crazy.
The Madonna photo is your extreme case of Photoshop.
Society cuts you off at a certain age, and I think it's so hard for a woman to age gracefully.
I mean, I got a blemish or two.
You're pretty fucked up, man.
It really, after a while, starts to infiltrate your own psyche. This sort of unrealistic expectation of what is put out there as a beautiful woman when really she doesn't even look like that.
As a makeup artist, natural means a lot of makeup to look like not a lot of makeup.
People in the fashion industry know what's going to look good on camera.
His face is just a little wide, so we're trying to bring it a little bit closer.
I think that you will learn a lot about what expectations are put on you, even from the moment that you step into the shoot.
Normally, women do already come prepared with everything waxed.
Everything?
Everything.
And I think a lot of people assume that a lot of it's done post, but a lot of work goes into making people look the way they do for a cover shoot.
Oh, there's cream on my thighs. There's a brush on my butt. This is a feeling.
Wait, so celebrities like the Kardashians are contouring and then getting professional photo shoots done, and then also photoshopping. It just seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. I would say we're ready for a set.
How long was that?
It's like 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Ready to paint my naked body?
I thought, why are you touching me up again? I thought we already made me beautiful.
Just a little bit more.
I'm getting oil rubbed on my body while another man makes my butt look better.
Try so hard to know that you're beautiful. And they'll start saying all these things to you that you're like, whoa, I didn't even realize I had that as a problem. He's looking a little baggy.
Baggy? Are you kidding me? This is not untouched. I've been touched a lot today.
I've heard celebrities say that's like an idealized version of me, and they're like, I wish I looked like that.
This is the weirdest.
Try to stick out your butt as much as possible and arch your back. Move your hips a little back, but try not to point. Just
if you want it long, it has to point.
Bring that towards us and push that one back.
Can you make your butt tighter though? But like not like you're clenching.
I don't know what you mean.
Zach.
Yeah?
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
It's hard to arch the back and get the chin show, because I feel like they must have shopped this.
Give me a little sultry look, but less mad. Less like you're trying.
Yeah.
No. Like this. Yes, like sexy Gollum.
What has it got in its
pockets.
Can you look a little sexier? You look very scared right now.
I mean, in some ways I am scared right now.
I think the most shocking part might be after you see the Photoshop version of yourself, you basically have seen what someone wished that you look like.
I'm massively contorted here.
Oh, I'm dying. How does Kim K do it?
It's so hard to not let that affect you.
Look more seductive.
Okay.
And you'll be fine.
Okay.
This is a hypersexualized position, and my face is not a part of who I am at all in this. I'm an object. My face won't even be in the photo.
Also, think about this. This is their job, to look good every day, all day.
I think we got it.
Oh my God.
I feel terrible.
I just felt so beaten down, and like there were expectations of me that I couldn't meet.
Be angular and hard, but be soft, and be seductive, but innocent. And it's like, what are you, I can't be all of these things at once.
Everything you think is real is constructed. Hopefully not in an artful way, but it's constructed.
There was nothing human about that. It's just an object lit beautifully, and now it'll be photoshopped to look better.
And you don't have her ass.
No one has her ass.
I'm both excited and very nervous.
I think you look beautiful.
Let's see the photo.
Oh, those arms sure did shrink.
They look like string beans. I have bendy straws for arms.
It's really weird, but the more I stare at this, the more normal you look to me.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm getting really used to it.
I know that I am a very skinny person, but like seeing them together, I'm like, oh no, we should take some of the roundness off of that. Now that I see the one on the right, I'm like, I look chubby as fuck in the left photo.
Well, can you imagine being a young girl having to look at images like this?
Since there always will be Photoshop, stay body positive with the current body that you have, and to know that where you are right now is great.
So now we're gonna look at the picture that I was recreating. What a nightmare. Are we ready to see Keith 2.0?
Oh.
Gross. I am a putty man. I don't like seeing myself like this. I hate this.
You don't like being seen as an object.
No, I don't want to be seen like a sex object. I want to be seen as like a fun person.
But for a woman, this is obviously not realistic on the right, but the underwear looks nicer.
So they're not only photoshopping my body, they are photoshopping the product. So there's like nothing true, right? Even when you look at golden grams on a box, those fucking golden grams look way better than the ones in my bowl.
And if one of these women were to just release, you know, a photo of just what she looked like when she rolled out of bed, it would be considered brave, as opposed to just human.
Madonna.
Slay! Let's see the Photoshop version of this.
All right, I'm done. I'm gone.
No, that's not me. Freckles that I have are what gives me character. I look like a vampire.
Also funny is that in an effort to Photoshop you to look more like female Photoshop standards, your look has gone from I will either murder or fuck you to won't you please come fuck me?
Yeah,
you're right.
Like,
Interesting.
and then you come under fire when a picture of you comes out that's not Photoshopped, and they're like, why does she think she needs to have so much redone on her? It's like, well, because all you do is tell her that she doesn't look good enough.
All right, so let's see my photo as Kim Kardashian.
Are you sitting on your nuts?
Yeah, I was sitting on my nuts.
Is like one nut up your butthole right now?
We're not gonna talk about it.
Oh, wow. You look like a sexy witch.
In real life or in the after photo?
A little both.
I feel like I'm looking at a painting. I might have to hang this in my house.
This should go over your fireplace. Photoshop is digital painting. You are so impossibly smooth. I mean, nobody's back goes so effortlessly into their butt like that. Because if you stood up, you would be a nightmare human.
One good thing though is that people are becoming more educated about the process and what it takes to create these images and how we fit into it as a culture.
And when you hear another guy say something super sexist or body shaming,
Tell him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Yeah.
Eat a dick. You should know that all of media is altered. Everyone's trying to be better. Everyone's putting a better version of themselves out there, so you can't judge your raw self with someone else's affected self. What's going on?
Kim K is naked in the photo, so I have to be naked, but to honor all the people on set who should not see my dick and balls, I'm trying to put a sock over my dick and balls.
Not a big enough sock, huh?
All right. Try, guys.
I like you covered your nipples briefly.
I feel so exposed.